Hello and welcome to the Zoom call for the Dillinger World. This is Monday, April the 1st, 2019, and tonight we're going to talk about how to do a Facebook party. And there are a lot of different ways to do it. I just wanted to kind of walk you through the steps of how I do mine, and I'm always tweaking it, always changing it. One thing I like to do when I do a Facebook party is I like to create my own content as much as possible. That way my pictures are unique, or sometimes they're pictures of me, or sometimes they're pictures that I've taken from TruAura or from another website. And I actually have 3 different apps that I like to use whenever I'm creating my own content. And one of them is called WordSwag, and I'll show you WordSwag. It kind of looks like that. I don't know how well you can see this. But it comes up, this one was like $3.99 years ago, and there's a really good YouTube video that shows you how to work this. What I like about it is you can either use your own pictures, or you can search, like say I wanted to do something with flowers. I would just put in flowers, search, and then it's going to pull up a ton of pictures that are already, I don't have to screenshot them, they're already there. So you can just put in any category, and that's where I get a lot of my really pretty backgrounds. So you can do that. Let's just pull one. I don't even know what this is a picture of. You can select the shape that you need it to be, whatever, if you need it for a banner or whatever, and then you go in and you add your writing to it, and it's pretty simple and easy to use. So that one is WordSwag. Another one that I like to use if I'm putting pictures together, like a before and after, or if I've been doing some pictures lately where I'm mixing lipsticks, several different colors to see what I can get. And that one, the easiest app to use is called PhotoGrid, and this one is free to download, and it's also pretty simple to use. It kind of looks like that. It's like a circle with the 4 little pieces. I wish that was in better focus. So you just go to the grid, and then you just find the pictures that you want. Let's just pick 3 here. Okay, and then you tell it which one of these layouts you want to use, and then you can add words, you can do whatever. Another one that I like to use is called PixArt. And that one's really good if you want to add some different writing, which you can add writing to WordSwag, but PixArt looks like this. It's like a purple and pink circle with a P on it. And you can pull that up. All of these want you to do I have the free accounts on these, so there's always ads. And you can add, this one is good if you need a background. For example, when we did the group and I had like the picture and it had all the different people that were participating, then I would go in and I would choose a background color, and then I would add my pictures that way. Hey Debbie, thanks for joining us. I've got the recording going, but if you have any questions, let me know. So those are the apps that I like to use, and I like to use my own images. Can you hear me okay, Debbie? Okay, I'm going to mute. I'm going to go ahead and mute you, and if you have any questions, just let me know. I've already started the recording, so I'm going to go ahead and move right along. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about, creating your own images. Sit down and think through, what do you want to cover in your party? You want to cover the products, you want to cover booking, being a consultant, you want to cover TLC. So kind of think through what do I want to do and how do I want to post it? So that was step number 1. Now I'm going to share my screen so that I can show you guys what else I like to do. And actually, I'm going to pull up a Word document. We did a party in our Facebook group a couple weeks back, and I sat down and I decided, okay, what am I going to post and what do I want to say? And I numbered them. So you can see my Facebook party script, and it's, what all I'm going to say. So each one of these posts is going to have a picture that goes with it. So I saved all the pictures on my desktop, and I saved them all FBP for Facebook Party, and then I numbered them. So like, for example, you see number 14, there's several. That's because post number 14, I'm going to post all these pictures. So what I would do is I would start with the 1, which was FBP1, which is the little announcement, you know, not to miss the party. So I'm going to walk you through how to set up a Facebook party, and then we'll walk you through how I do some of these posts. So I've already gotten permission today from Janya. I'm going to set up a party in her name. And this is just a fake one. This isn't one we're actually doing. Hey, Gidget, I've already started the recording. So we'll go back and do questions at the end. All right, so to create a Facebook event, which is how you're going to do your party, you're going to go to events. And I apologize in advance. My computer is really slow. And I'll try not to say that over and over. Okay, so you're going to go to where it says events. And you're going to click that. It's always slowest when I'm on Zoom. It's never this slow unless I'm on Zoom. Okay. So when the events come up, I'm going to create an event. There we go, create event. And again, this is just for the purposes of showing you how to do it. Normally when I create an event, I'm going to do it public. That way people can see it, they can join it, it's easy for the hostess to share. But because this is a fake Facebook party, I don't actually want people joining thinking it's going to be a real party, because I'm just going to create it to show you guys how to post, and then I'm going to delete it. So because of that, I'm going to do private. But again, you're going to want to do it as public when you do it for real. But this is just pretend. All right, so you're going to upload a picture, or, you know, y'all know how to do that. But if not, you just go to your upload picture, go to your photos, and you can even have a banner that says, like, for example, I'm going to set this up with Janya Davis's account. And I could even go to WordSwag, and I could make a banner that says Janya's Facebook party, and that would be at the very top. But since we hadn't done that, I'm just going to select this one. This is going to be my banner. I'm going to name it. Janya's Facebook party. And then I'm going to tell a little bit about the description. Join us online. And I'm not going to type all that out, but you would type in your description and today's date, and we're going to probably have it go for, say, a week. Although I would post everything in one day, but give it like a week for everybody to go on there and look. That way it's not in the past. All right, so I've selected my times. And then I would put her down as my co-host. Okay, so far, this is all you do to create the event on Facebook. And many of you have done this already, but just in case you hadn't. So we now have this event up. And we can start posting. And if you haven't scheduled any posts on Facebook yet, I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's go ahead and make the first post. And remember, I have them numbered. So I'm just simply going to go in here, and I'm going to snag that number 1 picture, which is going to take me to my pictures. And because I've numbered them, they're all right here in a row. Okay, there it was. FB1, Facebook 1, don't miss the party. And then I'm going to go over here to my WordSwag document, and I'm just going to copy this post that I've already taken the time to write out. And it takes a lot of time to set this up, but once you set it up, it doesn't take that long. I'm going to go ahead and post this one. And then I'm going to schedule the rest of them. Okay, so I would actually go in here and put in the other information, and I would post it. So again, this picture where it says don't miss the Facebook party, I grabbed that off of WordSwag, I added the text, and then I saved it to my, you know, my pictures. And that's another thing I like about using their pictures is they're usually colorful and they're really crisp, and clear. So we've done our first post in our party. Most of the time, there's a lot of different ways to do it, but the way that I keep going back to is I tell them, if you join us live during the party, you're going to be able to participate in games. We're going to do some drawings, and you can always go back later and watch everything and read the post, but the games will be over with. So you want people to get on there live. Some people do it for a whole week, and you probably get more people on that way, but you can do it both ways and see how you like it. All right, so let's say I've posted this party is not going to be for a couple more days or a week or whatever. Well, I want to post I'm going to go ahead and post everything tonight, let's say. All right, so I'm going to make my second post. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to add I think it's just another reminder, or how do you know your hostess or something like that. You just want to spread your post out a little bit to kind of keep the interest. Okay, there it is. How do you know your hostess? So this is the second one. And then I'm going to go to my document again. How do you know the hostess? And then I'm going to put this on here. And let's say, now I've already posted about the party, so I don't want this one to come up till tomorrow. Well, what you do is you go right here. Well, it's not giving me the option to schedule it later. I was going to show you how to do that. Let me see. Normally, there's like a little clock right here. Maybe because it's an event, maybe it only lets you do that in a group. Does anyone know? I've not run into this before. When I did the last Facebook party, it was actually in a group, and it let me schedule it. But normally, there's like a little clock right here. And let's see. I tell you what, I'll do that. I'm just going to go ahead and post this. I will go to my page and I will show you how that works. So you may have to do the party in a page instead of a post in order to pre-schedule. But let's go to my client page for a minute, and I can do a post and I can schedule it. Well, just a second. Y'all can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Michael Ann, it's
Yes.
Gidget.
Yes.
I think it's not letting you schedule your post on that because you started it on the 1st and today's the 1st. If you like started it the 2nd through the 9th, it would let you schedule your post. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I've noticed though, I mean, like in the group, it didn't even matter. I'm just gonna, this is my client page, so I'm gonna actually make a post on here, and then I will, I'll show y'all how to pre-schedule it.
Okay.
So I'm just,
I'm not 100% sure about that.
Let's see. All right, we'll just put this one. So I'm waiting on it to upload. All right. Let's see. All right, so now you can see the little clock right here, schedule post. So I'm going to schedule this one for tomorrow. So it's going to come up, and I'm going to click the little calendar. I'm going to go to tomorrow at, let's see, let's schedule it at 9:19 a.m. All right, so I'm going to schedule. And it's already sitting here. I don't have to do anything. So at 9:19 tomorrow morning, this is going to come up on my client page. And if I forget what I posted, or I think, oh, you know, I want to change that, then I can go up here where it says see post. And until it posts, it will let me delete it, change it, edit it, you know, do whatever I want. So I can look and see that this is what my post is going to look like when it comes through. So that's one way to do it. So let me go back to the fake Facebook party that I set up. And I'm going to show you another thing that you can post. So this is if you're creating your own content, just think through what you want to say. And y'all see how I've got my system, you know, I've got everything numbered. So like I've got, you know, number 15 says check out clean color. And then I got in my Word document when it's to do number 15. And then I just grab, this is what I'm saying about the clean color. That way I don't have to sit and redo it every single time. Okay, let's go back to this. Now you also can post things from Turnkey Social. And this is really cool because it takes them directly to your Facebook party. I mean, to your website. So let me show you how to get to Turnkey Social first. When you're logged in on your TruAura back office, you've got the little banner across the top. And this one over here, when you're logged in on the very right, see how it says resources? And then you just click on Technology Suite and it's going to take you right here. So you can go to TruAura Social, and there's two different ways you can post from here. Now, if you're doing like when we did the last event, it was with all of our consultants and nobody was putting their website on anything, so we couldn't post from here because it would take the guest to the website of the person posting, which would have been me. So you go on here and you select which one you want to do. And let's say we want to do the day treatment. Okay, you see how right here it says get a link for sharing? One way you can do it is to click there, and this is something new that they've added. So you just want to copy it. And then we're going to go back to Jonya's Facebook party. And we're just going to paste it into an app, into the next, okay. So whenever, and if I want to say anything about it, I just kind of hit enter and slide that down and say, love the, what was it, day lotion? Whoops. Oh, it's the repair. Love the repair, or whatever you want to say about it. I'm just typing something in here to show y'all the process more so. Don't judge this so much on the content. The purpose of this is mainly to show you the process. Now, when you post this, I'm going to click on it and show you what happens. When you click on this, it's going to take you to the Facebook page, the Facebook event page, and then it's going to show you the video. And if you decide that you want to buy it or add it to your cart, it will let you do that even while you're watching the video. So this is pretty cool. And I would just say, y'all do a Facebook party, even if it's you or the hostess and you're getting 3 or 4 guests on. Once you do it and you kind of create all the content, it's easier to kind of follow up and do more from there. And a lot of people will get on because there's a lot of fun games and stuff that you can do. By the way, if y'all have never changed your Facebook language to pirate, you should do that for their kids. All right. I think you see it. You see it, and the way it's quite common. That's another kind of stuff. So when it comes up one of these days, you'll see the video. It's like watching paint dry. Okay. Have any of y'all done this yet?
I did a 2-pager just to try it, but there's some more info in here that I don't remember doing, so this is good.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it takes you from one Facebook page to another, and then the video will come up. I wonder if I hit refresh if it would. Let me try that. It's like it got stuck somewhere. I think when I'm running, I think one reason why it's slower is when I'm running Zoom at the same time. I think it does slow the computer down because it's usually not this slow. All right. The good news is we're almost done. I just have one more thing to show y'all after this. So it, and if you got on late, you can go back and watch the beginning where I was showing the different apps that I use to create content. Okay, here we go. So here's the video. And hopefully it's not this slow when other people do it. And the video should automatically start playing. And when it does, or no, not automatically, I guess you have to click play. But it's a real short video, it's 39 seconds. And then there will be an option to go ahead and put it in your cart. So people can just add it to their cart while they're shopping.
Our advanced treatment line truly targets anti-aging. It starts with our advanced Repair Day Serum, formulated with our wrinkle-relaxing peptide complex.
Okay, here you go. See that? Add to cart.
Fine lines and wrinkles.
I'm going to add it to my cart. I guess it stops the video. You can return to video or save. I'm just going to go ahead and click save. And you can keep adding to your cart or you can check out. Okay. So it was successfully added to your cart. It's got it, and then I can go to check out, and it will ask me to log in if I'm already a customer. I'm just going to go to next. You all can see the process, and then you can log in or you can create an account. Now, the one thing I don't know is if you're doing a Facebook party for a hostess, you know, you always want to use the link. You don't want to go to their website. So I'm not sure how this works. Okay, here's the other way you can do it. And I really don't know what the difference is on these. I'll just select a different presentation. Instead of, you can read the video, but instead of getting the link, which is probably the easier way, you can also select the presentation. But this gives you more options. So it opens up like a bigger library. Let's say and then publish a timeline page group or PM. Oh, if you want to link it to your post, hold on. Let's say that I do have a hostess link, and I'll click here and I'll go to my party name. And the piece that I have it up, and I would for party, I would have had a link made for John or not.
What's on?
Not want to respond. Anyway, that's how you I'll get through that step. Then I linked it because I don't have one made for Johnny anyway. Once you've linked it, then you publish it to your timeline, page, group, or PM. So they have changed a few things in here since I was in here last. And if you're wanting to post it to an event, then you have to select event and then which event you're doing. So I want to see, okay, right here, share to newsfeed or story. If I don't do anything else and I post it like this, it's going on my wall. But I want this to go on Jonya's event, so I want to go share in an event. Then it's going to ask me the name of the event right here. See that? Jonya's Facebook party. And then whatever I want to say about that. But again, this is for a real party. I've already thought through what all I want to say, so I'm not having to sit and type this up. And when you pre-schedule it, that works really well, because if you're trying, and I've done it live where like I'm copy paste, and the whole time I'm just copying and pasting and making the post. But if you're doing the scheduling thing, like the last party I did, I went live a couple times, but the posts were automatically coming up. So in between going live, I was able to interact. If people had a question, or I was able to read the comments. And that's how I just did the game, where I kept it simple. I only have one prize to give away. So I just said you get one point for each comment that you make. And we did have like a game, like a word unscribbled. And the only thing with that was you had to wait. You could only post one word. It's the first time I played that game. I had a lady that went on there, and I said you can only comment once. And then after somebody else comments, then you can comment. Well, I didn't say you can only comment one word. So she went on there and her one post had like 30 words on it. I was like, great. So of course she won the prize. So that was my fault. So I had to spell it out. So each time somebody did a word, they got a point. Every time somebody made a comment, they got a point. So I tried to add a question into all these. So we have added the repair line. Well, that actually should have posted the one that I just did. It's not up yet. But that's pretty much how you do it. You want to have some games. You want to have some before and afters. You want to have information about the products. You want to go live at least a couple of times. I think I went live like 3 times the last party that I did, just for 2 or 3 minutes. You don't want to make it too long. And then, of course, you want to post your link. So if you have a Facebook party, you've created a link, you want to make sure you share that link plenty of times and let them know they have to shop through the link for the hostess to get credit. And that's pretty much, you know, make it be what you want it to be. You can even play around with this. If you've got a client group, you could play around with posting some of these links from Turnkey Social or creating your own. And that's another thing, you know, be creating your own content and then, you know, get all that ready so you're not doing it all at one time. Do y'all have any questions about just the basic steps of how to do a Facebook party? All right, well, that is all I had to share today, but I did want to remind y'all about the cruise that we've got coming up with TruAura, and there is going to be a recruiting promotion April the 15th through May the 30th, and if you, or is there 31 days? Or yeah, well, however many days there are in May, that's how it's going to go through. So if you've got somebody interested, you may want to actually have them hold off, and because we're going to have something really good coming up. I'm going to take this off now, or not sure how. Okay, the other thing is we have Empower coming up August the 2nd through the 4th, and the early bird special is good through May 31st, and that's $169. So if you have not registered yet, do that. And let's see. Anyway, so that's pretty much the big things that we have coming up. And I will go ahead and sign off for now. But as always, if y'all have any questions, just let me know.